I do buy a lot of Barbie clothes, but I think recently I've started making my own instead. I think it's a nice sustainability conversation, but I think it's also more to like express creativity, because there's only that much you can do as the crazy collecting guy. But then once you turn the conversation into one of, like craftsmanship and design, it takes on a new dimension. You're not that crazy guy that buys Barbie anymore. You are actually the guy that's creating stuff, and I like that. Hi, I make magic with toilet paper. Ask me anything. Hi, my name's Jian. I'm 43 years old and I own Asia's largest collection of Barbie dolls. My first doll was 1984 Great Shape Barbie. Great Shape Barbie was under the Christmas tree in 1984, obviously for my sister, but I guess I was like 4 years old or something, so maybe I couldn't read, or at least I pretended I couldn't read. So all the presents under the Christmas tree were mine. Actually, I think Barbies kept my interest because of the pop culture references. Because like a Harry Potter Barbie isn't a Barbie. It's like, it's Harry Potter, it's Hagrid, it's, McGonagall. All these things keep me interested in this one thing. Barbie basically morphs to become different personalities and different archetypes, I guess, of culture. Let's talk about flushable fashion. Hashtag flushable fashion. Hashtag because it began as an Instagram craft. I do travel a lot, and every time I'm stuck in an overseas country, I will use the hotel's toilet paper to make myself a series of flushable fashions on my travel doll. When I came back from a particular trip, it had been picked up by Nylon magazine, Vogue magazine, Harper's Bazaar. So I guess I had the courage to publish a book, which is on Amazon, Kinokuniya, all of that. Flushable fashion is actually inspired by the cities or the countries that I go to. So for example, once I went on a business trip to Hong Kong and suddenly I was in the CBD of Hong Kong and all the lines were like straight lines and beautiful skyscrapers. So my Hong Kong series was all straight lines. The most I've ever paid for a doll is 3,600 Singapore dollars for a Swarovski one-of-a-kind partnership with a Silkstone Barbie. It's kind of the first official partnership with Swarovski and Barbie, and there's only one in the world. The spending question is something that I've never been able to answer. Honestly, no idea. Honestly, don't care. All the time. But when you meet 40-something-year-olds and they say that they actually don't give a about what people think anymore, it is actually the truth. I crossed 40 and I stopped caring so much. But the truth is that while I am very self-assured, self-confident, that kind of stuff, I've got one friend that actually killed himself because of the criticism that he got. And I know that a lot of male collectors tend to face some kind of like criticism. So I actually have a TED Talk about bullying. And I think that was a very important message for me. It actually upsets me that they weren't strong enough to stand up for themselves. To the point of, depression, suicide. I'm very glad that it didn't happen to me, but I know that it's happening to other people out there. And what I'm going to do is to make sure that everyone out there can see that just because a male is collecting dolls, doesn't mean that he's like whatever you think he is. I think it is very necessary to keep your inner child alive. The biggest danger of growing old is growing up. I believe it's a trap. There's a joy and an innocence that comes with being a toy person, living in a semi-fantasy. I mean, whether you believe in your swords and your heroes, your pirate ships, or your like Barbie dream house, I think that there's something good about keeping a level of innocence while understanding where the world is going around you. So yes, I think we should always remain childlike, not necessarily childish.